So the next question is, let's go with, if you could blink and be anywhere right now, where would you go in the world? Colleen.
Hawaii, on the Poipu shores, right there. I'd be there in a heartbeat.
All right. Kara.
I would go back to Siena, Italy, where I taught 4 summers ago, and we had this wonderful B&B. It was a Tuscan farmhouse that had been turned into apartments, and it had one of those infinity pools that looked out over olive groves and grapevines. I would go there in a heartbeat.
So I'm assuming I should have said in the question that there is no coronavirus wherever we're going.
Yeah.
So, okay, which is we can go anywhere we want.
I don't care. I can go anywhere.
Yeah. Okay, Julie.
Yeah. If I could be anywhere, well, because I was thinking coronavirus, I said right here because it's quiet and there's water, and those are 2 things I love. But since you're taking the coronavirus out of it, I would love to go to Ireland and Boston. They're 2 places I have not been, and of course, you know, my Irish family saga happens in both those places, so I would kill to go there.
Great. Denise.
I think I would choose to go to Banff National Park in Canada. It's on my bucket list, and it's been there for a long time, but the caveat is I have to have my whole family there because I really miss my grandbaby. Anybody else?
Yeah. My little grandson's right here with
I don't have any grandchildren yet.
Yeah, I want none. My youngest is 9 though, so I don't want grandchildren. My oldest is 9. We got 4 of them around here. We're good for a while. And Banff is beautiful.
Let's see, Beth.
Well, I would abandon this half put together office. And my husband and I are celebrating our 40th wedding anniversary in May.
Happy anniversary.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
And our plan was to go to Hawaii, but we're not going to be able to do that. So imaginary, if I could do it, I would go to Hawaii and just celebrate that with him.
And meet up with Colleen.
Maybe you can.
Colleen might wave, and then we might be antisocial and just hide out.
Rachel, where would you go?
I'm blinking and going with Kara.
There's room. Yeah, there's room.
I've been to Banff. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Becky.
A few years ago, we went on a family trip to London and Paris. My husband and I were celebrating our 25th, and it was one of our favorite trips we've ever done. So I would go to London, and I would do all the things I can't do right now, like go to shows and museums and crowded places and Buckingham Palace and interact with other human beings. That's what I do.
I think we all miss that.
Catherine.
I would be down the road from Rachel, and Kara, I would go to Rome.
I love Rome.
Come on down, Catherine.
Okay, and for me, Ireland is at the very top of my bucket list. I've always wanted to go to the 3 ancestral places in my lineage, which is England, Ireland, and Sweden. And so, and I'm getting late on this traveling thing, so if I'm ever going to do the England, Ireland, and Sweden, I better get with it. So, but I'd start with Ireland.
Me too.
Deb.
I would go to York, England, where my great-grandparents came from, and I would stand on this street corner right by the house where we know my great-great-grandfather lived. My mom and my grandpa, my sister and my brother have all gotten to stand there, and that's on my bucket list.
Oh, neat.
Me and that.
Really cool.
That would be so awesome. I remember pictures that Tammy shared from Israel of where she was standing, where her mom had a picture that also stood. That's special.
Yeah.
Tammy, how about you?
You know, first of all, I think those of us who want to go to Ireland should do a girls trip and just.
That would be so fun.
Yes. Yes.
It's a castle.
once. It was a very quick trip, and it was with Joe on a university trip, so I didn't get to see all I wanted to see. So seriously, let's get a girls trip when all this is done, and we'll go to Ireland. Wouldn't that be fun? And speaking of Israel, that is the place my daughter, it was a year ago yesterday that we got back from Israel. My daughter and I went with 37 other women to Israel. And if I could blink and be back anywhere, it would be on the Sea of Galilee, on the shores of the Sea of Galilee. I've been watching a show called, it's called The Chosen. Have any of y'all, and I'm wearing my Chosen t-shirt. But anyway, I would go back there and just walk those shores. That place is just, they don't call it the fifth gospel for nothing, as they say. So I'd blink back to the Sea of Galilee.
Wonderful.